Yo, today is day 2 of my extreme monk mode. And for today was passable. That's the best way I can explain it. At a rating out of 10, I would give it like a 7.6. It was in the morning very easy. My morning routine, I have it down straight to a T. It's very easy. I wake up. Well, now since I wake up at 4, I have an extra hour. But before I wake up at 5, I would wake up, get ready, do my prayer in the morning, and then I get ready for the gym and go. 6:30 I'm at the gym. Easy. And then I come home, do some work, or I go to school. It's very easy. And then in the afternoon, or at noon, roughly around 12 o'clock, 11 to 1 o'clock, the half-life of my caffeine gets, it's the half-life of my caffeine, so my energy just gets cut immediately. So I feel very low energy and very lethargic. So I don't. I get it. I feel like I need another energy boost, but I just need to be able to push through that. I'm just slowly learning how to push through that, and it's alright. After like 2 o'clock, I feel okay. From two to 5, I still have I have some energy to be able to do some work, but not like very mentally taxing work. So I have to do very easy work, very quick and easy work. And and after 5 is usually the time I eat. Roughly now I've been doing OMAD, which is one meal a day, and I've only been eating at 5 to 7. Just eat one, cook one big meal, eat it, and I would also watch YouTube videos. Is what I was normally do, but today I couldn't. I did not let myself watch a YouTube video. I didn't even watch a podcast or anything. I just did my homework, and it felt very, very weird to say. It just didn't feel normal. It's what I normally do is I would watch a YouTube video while I eat, but I didn't do it, so it just felt super strange doing my homework and eating. I just didn't know how. It was so weird. It felt very uncomfortable. It felt very unnatural, and I just realized that that's resistance right there. It's pushing me through the path that I at least resisted. It's pushing me to the path that I always take is watching a YouTube video while I eat. And also when I watch a YouTube video, oh man, you eat a bunch of food in one sitting, so you're very full. When you're very full, you just want to just not do anything, not worry about anything. And watching YouTube is very easy. It's I just put up like a like a one tab on YouTube. You could put a playlist of a bunch of videos that you want to watch at one time. I just do that. I have ad blockers, so runs through quickly. I watch videos on 2 times speed, so it's even faster. Like I said, on my day one, I can watch 3 hours of content in an hour and a half because I put on 2 times speed. So it's very, I'm just getting overloaded visual stimulation for an hour, an hour and a half, and it's very pleasing. I'm not. It's so easy. It's pleasing. Just sitting, eating food, getting visually stimulated, getting stimulated by eating food. Your brain is just getting overloaded with senses, and then usually when I finish eating, I would pray. Well, I would go bathroom, brush my teeth, do that stuff, and then I would pray and then go to bed. Be like 7:30. I'll be in bed. It's like, oh, that's not bad, right? But then I'll be on my phone. I'll be reading mangas and manhwas for at least another hour, an hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours to 2.5 hours. I would usually never stay up past till 10 o'clock, but still, I would go to sleep at 10 and wake up at 5, which is roughly 7 hours in bed. I would get roughly 6 to 6.5 hours of sleep. It's not good at all. And so that's one big thing I'm trying to change is stop relying on entertainment so much. Maybe in the future when I have time, I could come back to these things. But as of right now, it's not possible. Not for who I want to become and what I want to achieve. And so I wrote down some topics that I wanted to talk about. Is it's The topics that I'm going to talk about in these for the next 30 days. There's gonna be topics that that just came to my head while I was throughout the day. And like the three topics that I have is relating to fat, food, and sales. So for the topic of fat, well, fat and food, we could put it into one category because I was watching a podcast with Tom Bilyeu, and he was interviewing, or he was, yeah, I guess you could say interviewing this other guy. I totally forgot his name. He he was talking towards the end of his podcast. What he was talking about was cool. No, he was talking about like spiritual, like how like how like humans are not like we don't know anything, basically, how compared to like everything to the universe, our information, our knowledge is so relative. We don't know anything. And towards the end of it, Tom Billy was asking this guy like how does he stay healthy, and he's saying like he does like a circuit type training where he does 6 different exercises, 2 upper body, 2 lower body, and then so two push exercises, two pull exercises, and 2 leg exercises. So 6 exercises. He puts them in a certain order, and the way he does it is like it's very, so he puts the weights are, so you're doing one set, right? Okay, there's 6 different exercises arranged in a certain order. He didn't explain the order, but you're saying he was talking about leg press. So say like leg press is the first exercise you're doing. So you're only doing one set with 90% of your 1 rep max. So say like your 1 rep max is for leg press is like 315. Your 90% would be 300 roughly. Like 290, 295, 300. 295, let's say, right? You put 295 on a leg press, you would do you would do a 2 second push of the leg press, uh right, and then the 3 second negative where you control the weight down. Same thing with the pull exercises. You pull yourself up like on a pull-up bar. I think it was a lat pull down you're talking about. Like pull the bar down and then control the negative back up. And you say like it's a two down and a 3 negative. And you do this as many times as possible for, I think he said 1 minute. I could be mistaken that. But he said you have one, I know he's saying 1 minute rest, right? And then 6 exercises, so 6 minutes, and then say yes. So 1 minute rest, and then 1 minute on each exercise, and you try to do as many reps as you can in that 1 minute, basically. So you can like roughly get like 5. I think I would say 5 reps max, but like you're probably roughly getting like 2-3 reps in, and like and you have 1 minute to do as many reps as possible, and then you have a 1 minute rest, and then you're just moving on to the next exercise, and the whole workout is 12 minutes. And he says he does that 3 times a week, which the thing about that type of training is freaking crazy. To do a circuit of one set of 6 different exercises of 90% of your 1 rep max, and just going bang, 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 and you're done. It's kind of like it's also strength and hit at the same time, which for me I just don't see how that works. I cannot comprehend that because I do my like cardio and I do my strength training. I keep them separate. I may have it in one workout, but I keep them completely separate. I don't like the idea of hit training. Maybe right now, because I kind of just want to focus on building muscle and getting as much muscle as possible and stronger. I really don't like stronger is like a my primary goal for weightlifting is to build as much muscle as possible. Hypertrophy training. I love bodybuilding, and then I also do cardio on the side. Like right now, I'm loving the bike. I know before I used to do the incline walk. It's kind of cool. Just put up a video on the treadmill and just incline walk, and it's very easy. Right now, I'm loving the bike. Right now, it's like I wish I had a bike and go outside, but right now I'm loving the bike. It's so much fun. And so anyways, towards the end of his podcast, he was describing this he was talking about this person who has this program, not program, this company called Wild Fit, WILDFIT, Wild Fit. The reason why I'm saying spelling it out because when I heard it with his accent, I thought it was well fit, And I looked it up, and I think I didn't get anything in the search results. That was wild fit. And then when I was listening to this guy Eric, who's like the creator, the founder of this company, and what he talks about, like it makes a lot of sense. He was talking about how, well, how he was talking about, like, I watched um a seminar he did, and he was explaining like his how he created his company and this and that, like what is the purpose, what is his values and all this and stuff. He's a funny ass guy too, and he's saying that his upbringing is like he went to like whatever his upbringing. So the point of it is the way he was describing like food and how food has evolved with human society. Like he would describe people as Homo sapiens, because that's who we are. We are Homos. We are sapiens, and the type of food that sapiens have eat, we like the human body evolves after like long periods of time. Our body, like for example, he was talking about how recently our bodies are able to like some there's a small set of people who are lactose tolerant. There's lots of people who are lactose intolerant. There's like a small, I think it said a small majority of people who are lactose intolerant, like people who can like eat dairy product, lactose, right? And he's saying that sapiens, our ancestors, could not digest that stuff. Our bodies were not made to process that stuff. And he's also talking about like sugar, how sugar is in every single food item. He said, I think in grocery stores is 70%. I think he said nowhere below 60. Everything in the grocery store, like above 60% of the food items has sugar in it, which is crazy to think about. Cause I know how dangerous sugar is, cause I was fat. Like everything, like sugar is highly palatable. It tastes good when you eat sugar, like cake, ice cream, all the delicious good stuff. And it all has sugar in it. And I know firsthand how dangerous sugar is. And there's the main thing that he talked about is how like sapiens, when they would go hunting and gathering, they would go like they would have to walk like miles, 10, 15, I think it's like kilometers of miles, I don't remember. I think it's like miles. He was talking about 10, 15 miles before they can have their next meal, like a next big meal before they hunt something. And then he was saying that like on their walk, on their journey to hunt food, they would maybe once in a while come across like a berry bush or like some sort of fruit or some sort of like yeah, some sort of fruit, right? And they eat it. And then obviously when you eat, even if you eat fruit, you're still gonna get that sugar rush, like, oh shit, this shit tastes good, let me get some more, right? But back then, even fruits were all food sources were scarce. But the thing is, now fruit is abundant. All food types are abundant. Back then, our ancestors, the sapiens, they could eat a whole bush, like a whole fruit bush, berry bush, and all that shit, right? And they would still be fine because they're exercising all day. Well, he talks about how like exercise is not important. Your diet is actually more important. And he was talking about how like this is a tangent, but he's saying that if a person came up to me, he's like, I have a problem. I have like I'm depressed, but I'm also like eat unhealthy. Which one should I try to get rid of? And I thought to my head, well, obviously mental health is more important than what you eat. He's saying no, what you eat affects your mental health. And he was saying that like you eat, and then it affects your mental health. You get brain fog, all this stuff. Be like, oh no, now I can't operate correctly, so now I'm just gonna eat more shit. And like it sort of like circulates in this belief that like you eat food, bad food, you feel good, but then like it becomes shit, but then you want to feel good again, so you eat the bad food again. So you feel good when you eat the bad food, but then you feel like shit in order to feel like good. It's like a cycle that just keeps repeating itself. That's what he was saying. So anyways, back to what I was saying, like Homo sapiens uh basically evolved from eating large surpluses of food in one sitting, and be able to last long times without food. Um, he was saying that how the stomach is supposed to hold fat for the winter, and it's supposed to stretch in order to eat large surpluses of food at one time, and it's supposed to hold fat only for the winter, because from summer, spring, summer, and fall, because like the Homo sapiens, in once they learn how to plant food, they evolved, right? So they in the springtime, and then they learn that when you plant in the spring, summer makes it grow, and then the fall you harvest, and then in the fall harvest you make sure you have enough food for the winter, right? So that's what he's saying. Like and then he talks about how like nowadays food is too abundant right now, where you can just go on your phone and food's gonna come in 10 to 15 minutes. It's too easy and it's too much. And he's saying that um like food manufacturers, like everything has they lobby food and try to find the most highly pat the highly addictive food, the good tasting food. I can't say that fucking word, bro. The good tasting food. So they put sugar in, and they found out after doing like a bunch of market research and all that stuff, they found out sugar is highly addictive. You don't even realize it, and people will come back for more, which is the best marketing strategy ever. People don't even realize what is happening to them, and they just keep coming back for more. So, and he was saying how um like over 60, I think it says 70%, I don't remember exactly, but I know he said over 60% of the foods in a grocery store has contained sugar, which is crazy to think about, how our ancestors had sugar rarely, but we have sugar almost everywhere. That just goes to show you how like these companies are not out for our best interest. Nobody's out there for our best interest. It's all, everything is all on our own. So and so that's how it relates to being fat. Like sugar is very addictive. You eat it, you feel good. You like the cycle was talking about, super addictive. You eat it, you feel good. You come back, be like, oh, I feel like shit. Now I gotta eat something to make myself feel good. So it's just that addictive cycle. So that's where like becoming fat comes from. It's like just eat a bunch of sugar, you feel like shit, but so you gotta feel good again. Eat a bunch of sugar and just keep eating sugar, and then you're just gonna build excess body fat. That's why I also put I didn't put it as number one because I can control myself, but like I eat sugar once, I'm bound to eat it like another day, and just gonna keeps compounding on itself. So that's I just gotta make sure I stop it now, so I don't keep continue on it. So and then I also saw an ad when I was watching a podcast of sales, and then I don't even remember this guy's name, but he was talking about how he I guess created this new sales, not technique, but new he called it remote selling. It's exactly what it sounds like. You're selling for you're selling online, basically on the phone for other companies, and it sounded good. The program he was selling, the course he was selling, it sounded really really good, but it also sounded too good to be true. And since I'm studying in HU University right now, I understand how copywriting works, and I understand like when he was trying to sell and he was talking, I picked up a bunch of different copywriting tactics that he was using. I'm not sure if it was him himself or if it was his writers, maybe like a team he had to come up with a this this long sales video seminar. I'm not sure what would you call that, but it was like an hour half an hour or like to an hour and a half long video, not video but live call, where he would try to sell you his program. So and I just like thought like damn, sales is like. And I was watching another podcast when I was coming home from school that Tony Robbins saying the two best things. Oh, sorry, not with Tony Robbins. Who said it? Oh, I forgot who said it again. The two best things that someone can do is either sales or business. I think no, it's not Grant Cardone. So someone big I know said is like the biggest two biggest things you could do is sales and business. And I really want to go into sales, just do primarily sales, but I don't know. I feel like the sunk cost of how much I put into HU University, and I haven't done anything to it. Anything like I haven't used any of it. I just feel like it's such a waste to just not use it and just go pursue a career in sales and try to get good at sales. So I'm kind of at a crossroads right now. Do I should just primarily go get a job in sales right now? I could even say fuck college, bro. Just go get a job in sales, or just keep continue this HU path, because I've already spent so much money on it. Um, I'm probably gonna continue down the HU path because I could still practice sales in there, still get good at sales in there too. But I don't know if I feel like if I just go straight into sales, I can get money faster, and I can get a better positive feedback loop, and just get better. Just only focusing on sales, but I'm focusing on copywriting. I'm focusing on all the operating and all that stuff, like finding prospects, sending emails, make sure my emails have high open rates, and maybe make sure my free value is even worth it. Make sure my copywriting itself is really good, so I can actually sell. Like trying to get a call on these people, try to sell these people. Like there's multiple layers and multiple steps that I need to do in order to get to the final sale, and I have to close them. But when I'm working for a company, I can they'll teach me sales. I can learn sales. They have everything for me. I just all I do is just sell. That's all I have to do is just sell. And I'm not doing like car salesman or anything like that. Um, mostly just go for like a firm or company thing. Just try to intern and just try to pick up on sales for a few months. Who knows? I might do that next summer. If this thing is if this thing is not picking up, my HU University is my copywriting business is not picking up. I'll probably go get like a summer internship in sales at a company or firm. That's probably the plan I'll do. So that's that's it. That's all I gotta talk about. All right, peace.